scrappy friends, welcome to my channel. You are watching me work on a Get It Scrapped layout. I am part of the Get It Scrapped design team or creative team, and so every month we get a list of different prompts that we would like to use, or that they would like us to use, and so we get to pick one or two. I usually only pick one for the most part, but maybe later on in the year as things get going I'll be able to do two, because they're really fun. So Get It Scrapped is a place for scrapbookers to come together. Debbie Hodge has put it together, and it is a subscription based place to hang out. And you can go to the blog, and when you subscribe to the whole channel or the whole page, you get access to a whole bunch of classes, you get access to lots of different prompts and stuff, and you can head over to their Facebook group. You don't have to be a part of the subscription to follow in the Facebook group and have these conversations of scrapbooking stuff. And also you can check out their blog without being, paying for the subscription. So there are many things that you can benefit even if you're not able to get their subscription. But definitely, if it's something, it's one of those things to really try for. I know coming up in March we're going to be doing Calvin Vault, which is something really fun. So basically it's a game. You're going to try to get as many layouts done as you can in the month, and you get points for different things that you add, and as the month goes on you add more, you add things that you want to add. So it's like a really fun way to scrap, and you basically try to get as many points as you can by doing lots of different layouts and different projects. So that's going to be coming up. But what you're seeing me do is make a layout with tons of mixed media. So I did lots of splatters. The key to splatters, if you've watched my channel, you probably know this already. But if you don't, then welcome to my channel. I'm Hannah, and I'm lots of fun, and I love to use splatters. The key to splatters and having great looking splatters is lots of liquid and you want to let it fall from a really high place. So the bigger your splatter, if you want a big splatter, you want to put your paintbrush really high and let it splat out. If you want a tighter and smaller splat, then all you got to do is just hang it from a little bit lower, closer to the paper. So that is really, sometimes I like to flick it. You could even use, like, if you want really tiny ones, you could use a paintbrush or like a toothbrush that is old, or or that you're only using for that. I wouldn't use a toothbrush I used before. That would just be weird. But anyway, so yeah, I also added some putting down the glitz and some regular texture paste together to kind of mimic that snow, and you see me put on glitter. That's Heidi Swap glitter. It's very chunky. It's really pretty. The only thing I will say is that I don't think it sticks that well. Like most glitter. So I spent a lot of time wiping the glitter off my desk, I guess that's kind of how it is when you work with glitter, right? So there's not really much I could do. So today my prompt is, all this talking about lots of different stuff. Today my prompt is to use Pom Poms on a layout. And so, I mean, there's a lot of different ways you could approach Pom Poms, right? There are a lot of products out now that either have Pom Poms on, like you see here, like this ribbon or swag type of thing, I guess I would maybe think of it as. And or you can get the frames now from the Crepe Paper Good Vibez has it. I bet you could find probably even other ones. There's frames with pom poms. You could get little pom poms. You could try to make some. So I tried to make some pom poms with. I thought that maybe embroidery thread would be thick enough, but it just wasn't. So I think if I was going to do it again and make them. I would use yarn. So you're going to see me use these red pom-poms, and these are from my Clique kits. From the card kit had these in there, I think. If not, I got them in the store at Clique Kits. So I'll make sure I have a link to the Clique Kits store so that you can find them. I don't know if there's any more left, but they're really fun. I've seen some other people use other colors. I really wanted to use the red because it's going to match that Santa outfit that is on the dog in the picture. That's the picture that I'm using. This is a friend's dog. We dog sat over the holiday for our friends. They went back home to New York, and so we watched them. So these are the tassels that I end up making that I was trying to make pom-poms, but it just wasn't working. I mean, I guess I could have did them a little bit small, like closer to where I tied them, and to try to get it to be both sides, but it just, I don't know. It wasn't working the way I thought. It was just, like I said, it was kind of too thin. So I'm going to use these anyway, though, because I spent the time making them. And I used the colors that I used in the splatters. So these splatters, just so that you know, is the Holly Jolly Inklings, and that is more of like a mint. It's like a really dark mint. Is really the only way I can explain. So it's one of the lighter ones. And then I also have the Velveteen Green Vibes, and then I have Very Hot Creamez. So that's more like a pink, purpley color. It's really light on the purple side, so it's more pink. But so the Inklings and the Creamies are more like a watercolor, and then the Vibes is a spray. So that really dropped because it's already liquidy, and the watercolor one, you have to add the water to it. So now you're seeing me build layers. I'm using a lot of American Crafts Sweater Weather. I use some Dear Lizzie Stargazer papers. I think that's pretty much most of the paper that I use. I might have used one or two of the Cool Vibe or the Vibes collection from Crepe Paper. Good Vibes. That's what it is. Cool Vibes. Anyway, yeah. And I'm going to use some glitter washi tape in a minute too on here. I used a little bit of like, what is that? It's like the fish net. It's not fish net, but you know what I mean? Maybe you don't know what I mean. I'm so missing the word. I can see it. It's really thin and it's like see-through almost. But it's like a more fabric-y. It's not really fabric. And they usually put it in dresses. Anyway, my brain is like, wait, I know I should have thought to put that down on my list of stuff that is on my layout. But anyway, so I just built a whole bunch of layers. I really wanted some stuff that you could see through, so that has this gauzy feel. And then I used the tag, and I put some of the tassels on with the tag. So those pom-poms, or the pom-poms I should say. So the tassels, I used thread to hold the tassels, and then I used my stapler, just my mini stapler, and then on the back side I used some tape to adhere the thread. But for the pom-poms, I just used the red line tape. I think that will hold because of I put it in between layers where that branding strip is and where those other layers are. Another thing you could do is forgo the red line tape and sew it right onto the layout. I could have did that, but because I had already used quite a bit of glue in the layers, I didn't want to do that. But really, that's how I would have done it, I think, if I was going to go back. Now, I could have also added these pom-poms all the way down. I think this is just a preference thing. How many pom-poms do you want on your layout? Right? When you're doing this kind of thing, it's really all subjective, and it's all like, what does your eye say? Trust your, my big, I think one of the things that I feel the greatest about in scrapbooking is trust your eye. I mean, just because what looks good to you doesn't look good to, you know, Susie Joe over there. When you go to crops, her layouts, she doesn't like those, you know. She doesn't like what you do, but you like it. If you like it, then go with it, you know? I mean, it's like we all tear each other down and try to say all these rules, and rules can help create a cohesive looking layout. But in the end, if your eye doesn't like it, then, and if it doesn't bring you joy, so this is where the layout gets crazy, okay, guys? But I absolutely love this. So my friend gave me this garland, snowflake garland, and it was perfect because it's snowing. It's kind of hard to see right now in the photo, probably, or in the video, but it was snowing outside when I took this picture. I just used my iPhone. The new portrait setting is amazing. So if you get a chance to play with it, definitely do. It works really, really awesome when you're in bright light. So if you're inside and it's dark, I wouldn't use it. I don't think it works that great. It can be really blurry because it kind of puts like the ISO up, and when you use a high ISO, you tend to have it shows the waves of the light that are coming in, so it looks grainy. So that's getting really technical, but I mean, it was still snowing. It was still a cloudy day, but because of all the snow and the brightness from the snow, it was bright enough that this looks awesome. And so really the portrait photo blurs the outside, so it gives you this depth of field that you get on a DSLR, but with your phone. And it's really fun. It was really fun. I could have taken my nice camera outside and I probably would have got awesome pictures using that too. But I just, you know, I mean, I sent this to my friend and I was like, because she was missing her dog on Christmas, and I was like, look how cute your dog is, because she left that Christmas outfit and he has snowflakes on him, and it was the perfect thing, and I just really wanted to document it because it was just fun. Now, I did try to get a picture of my dog, who is a German Shepherd, and she could not stand still. She was so excited about the snow that I couldn't get her to sit still for like 2 seconds to get a really good picture. I got some pictures of her playing outside, but if now see, and this is where having a DSLR, if I had taken that out, I could have bumped the shutter speed so that it would match with the fact that she was moving, and I could have gotten a really nice picture of her. But and sometimes I can get her just to sit there too, but usually if there's something like snow where she's really excited. But now let's talk about what I'm doing. So I added that garland, and I just added it in a few places around the corner. I know it makes it really crazy, but I really like it. I really like it. So I have this diagonal kind of going, but I also have like an L kind of going. Too, because I have the stuff on the one side. So think of, like, those are things to think about when you are doing your layouts, but like, yeah, just have fun. If it looks fun, if that snowflake looks good there, like with these little circles, I just put them where I thought they looked good. And so now I'm going to work on the title. And this, I'm not going to lie, took quite a long time to do because I did a lot of the media, and then it just took a while to build the layers, and I don't know. I've been scrapbooking really slow lately, and I think it's because I haven't been making as many 12 by 12 layouts, and I've been doing a lot of mixed stuff. So a lot of mixed media, a lot of Traveler's Notebooks, some Project Life, December Daily at this point, you know, some layouts. So I think when I was actually creating, it was taking quite a bit a long time because this video is quite long. So I apologize if you don't really care to watch an 18-minute video. But, you know, sometimes it just happens. And I'm one of those people that, you know, if you just want to fast forward me because I'm taking too long and you want to put on your own music, that's fine. That's cool. But anyway, so I'm going to pick some thickers and I used the Celebrate, and that was, I want to say Bella Boulevard, and it was just plain, but I could have definitely used some of the Creamies or the Inklings on it and got this really cool effect, or I could have put glitter on it. That would have looked really fun. But I decided to use other thickers that had stuff on it. So the Snow are Amy Tan thickers that they're like a white with a silver line, and they're one of my favorites, and I'm almost done with them. But I had enough to do Snow. Though I think the O was a Q that I made an O. Sometimes we have to do that, right? And then I'm going to use these Dear Lizzie Lemon Drop. I think they're called Lemon Drop. Yeah. And these are in silver, but I think she has other colors too, because I want to say I have a pink one or a blue one or something. So she might have put them out in different colors. But I really like it because it brings out the glitter that I already have on the page. And so it's going to say Christmas Snow. It's not completely inline. I don't really care about that kind of stuff. But if you're someone who cares, get the ruler out. They have these really cool We Are Memory Keeper rulers now that you can put your stuff on there and like line it up really amazing. You know, if you're someone who likes the symmetry, do it that way. Like, that's the thing. I know I'm really messy and I embrace it and I'm cool with that, but like, there's definitely ways you could do a layout like this and not be so messy. I also added a few color cast pieces. Those red hearts up at the top. Well, one is a sticker, but one of them is from Color Cast, and then I have a couple of other star pieces that I added around, and then that's going to be pretty much it. So in a minute, you're going to see some close-ups. So I will make sure below that I have the link for the Get It Scrapped so that you can check out the blog post in which I shares this layout, but also you will be able to check out the Get It Scrapped blog or like website there where the blog is, but where the website is also, so you can see what kind of stuff is offered. Debbie Hodge just has so much knowledge and she brings in so many amazing artists and creators to share lots of different thoughts. So definitely it's a place that if you can squeak it in, it's definitely worth squeaking in and being a part of. So I will see you guys later. I hope you guys have a great, great week, and I can't wait to share more with you guys. I will see you guys later, and bye.